Hey guys, what's going on? Ryan here, you also know me as Rykes, and welcome to this sort of short and snappy update video on where I've been for the past couple months. I've also got, something very important to say throughout this video, so please stay tuned. Where have I been the past 2 months? I definitely owe you guys an explanation. I got sick. As you guys know, I went on holiday to Thailand. Shortly after I came back from Thailand on holiday, I made my move to Twitch that I said I'd make before I went abroad, and that is exactly what happened. But I picked up something pretty severe from Thailand. I picked up this thing you may or may not have heard of called glandular fever, and glandular fever is something that affects young people and people who are in their teenage years or young adults, me fitting into the young adult category. And it's pretty severe. I was in the hospital for a week alongside being completely and utterly horizontal and bedridden for a month straight. I cannot tell you how bad that was. It was the most unwell I've ever been. My week in hospital was absolutely horrendous because they just couldn't find what was wrong with me, because when I originally got admitted into hospital, I went through a series of blood tests, etc., and nothing came up, which worried the family, which worried people in the hospital. They were wondering what the hell was wrong with me, and the not knowing was very scary. So a week went on with me in hospital, and they did another series of tests, and at this point they'd gone through every possible blood test they would have given me to try and just find out what this was, and they just didn't know what it was. So they went back to square one and did the same sort of blood tests they did again that I had when I first got admitted, and it came back positive for glandular fever. And glandular fever is basically like a really severe flu that completely destroys your immune system. So as a result of getting glandular fever, I'd have lumps all along my neck, which was very uncomfortable. And because it destroys your immune system, you get complications as a result of it. So I had this thing called strep throat, which is very similar to tonsillitis. You know what tonsillitis is, but it's very severe. I could hardly eat anything. When you usually just swallow your saliva just normally every day, that was painful. Really painful every time I did that. I was a mess. And when I finally started recovering, I made my return back to streaming, and when I went back to Twitch, I noticed immediately there was a lot of love, which is awesome. All you guys have been really close to me ever since I've started this whole sort of journey, if you will. Like, I love you guys so much, you don't even know. And you guys gave me such a warm welcome, but which was lovely. But I started to notice as the streams sort of came back into my usual routine, I'd start to get less and less viewers. As you could probably tell, there was a domino effect of me being sick, making this huge jump from YouTube to Twitch, and as a result I lost probably 2/3 of my usual viewage when I was streaming. And as you guys know, if you guys watch my streams heavily evolve around chat and people in chat. The gameplay that usually takes place in my streams, I usually prioritize second to what happens in chat. So if I haven't got many people in chat, my streams are just terrible, dude. My streams are bad. And I've definitely come to a point where the only answer to really get my growth back is to just come back to YouTube and stream on YouTube. Now, a lot of you guys would be thinking, oh my god, dude, he's messing us around so much, dude. He's made us move to Twitch. Now we're going back to YouTube. Dude, I don't know whether he's coming or going, dude. I'm gonna be looking freaking. I'm gonna go to Mixer next, guys. No, I'm completely kidding. But yeah, and I also found a huge problem with YouTube uploads while I was streaming on Twitch, because I'm not a great editor, and with streaming on Twitch at the same time, I was trying to record videos and edit and stream on Twitch at the same time, and it was a bit overwhelming to me, and I came to a point where I didn't really want to make YouTube videos, because I don't like editing. It's as simple as that. I love shooting them. I love packing as much fun as possible into a small amount of time is great, but I can't edit it. I can't edit, and you know, it would always be the worst part of my content. So it just completely destroyed my confidence in making YouTube videos. And no one has ever specifically said to me, "Oh, Ryan, your editing is terrible," because you guys are too kind, dude. You guys are way too kind. But my editing isn't great, and it definitely, you know, making only YouTube videos on my YouTube wasn't going to get me anywhere unless I could get an editor, and I can't afford an editor. I've got to do what I do best, which is streaming. And if I've lost all my viewers because of these unfortunate events, of me getting sick for so long, having no content, and me coming back, you know, it would be unfair for me to go away for a month, almost 2 months, of me being sick and me coming back and me expecting you guys to just come back. I've got to go where I've got to do what's best for my channel. I've got to do what's best for me, and that's just coming back to YouTube. So guys, I'm coming back to YouTube. I am streaming back on YouTube. I will probably be making some YouTube videos as well where I can, but they'd be all off the back of my YouTube streaming content, because YouTube streaming is my bread and butter. Streaming is my bread and butter. It's what you guys love. It's what I love. And we're coming back in full force, boys. And I just want to say, I am really sorry. I am really sorry for messing you guys about, because it must be so annoying for you guys who are interested in my content and asking you to follow me on all these different platforms. I get it, and I'm really, really sorry. And you know what? My YouTube streams will probably start off slow, but I'm gonna work my butt off to try and rebuild back to where we were and beyond. And I hope you guys will stick with me. And I just want to thank you guys again who have stuck by me. And I love you guys to death. And I'm really, really sorry for messing you guys around. I probably would have, nailed moving to Twitch if I hadn't have got sick, because I would have been on top of it. I'd have been able to make YouTube videos much more efficiently and quickly, and letting you guys know that that's where the streams are happening. But it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances. I took such a risky step from YouTube to Twitch, and as a result of me being sick, which is unfortunate, I've just lost a lot of you. And I'm back. I've got to come back, and I've got to go where the homies are, dude. And you guys have expressed that you guys prefer my content on YouTube 90% of the time. So I'm coming back. So I just want to thank you guys again, and I hope you guys will stick with me. If you're upset, I completely understand. I'm sorry, but I hope you'll forgive me, and I'll hope you'll stick by me. So let's come back to YouTube. Love you guys. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out.